We're at the reliable set again. Calm down, calm down. I'm not going to take it out and count it all over again. No, we've got a question. We've got a question from Time Flies in the Shop. James from Time Flies in the Shop. There was a question about, is that going to stay there? Yeah. There was a question about this piece here. Was it some sort of a, not a universal joint, but something you could offset a drive thing with? Anyway, originally when I saw it, I thought it was, you go through the ratchet. It fits through the ratchet, but it doesn't go through the ratchet. It won't go through the ratchet. I thought that's how it drove the sockets. Didn't think any more of it really, but I discovered every socket can be driven that way, from the smallest to the biggest. It can all be driven that way. Yeah. So, and I can't imagine there being enough room to stretch it. Let's put that back in there. When you look closely at it, it has been tapped, but it hasn't been tapped much, has it? And you'd think if they tapped it in, there'd be quite a bit of damage on that, wouldn't you? But there's not much damage. And even if you look at the end of these, I mean, this one's had a bit of a hard life. But no, it's very, what does that piece do? Is it for instance like a small extension? Or do you put it in there? Do you tap that in there? But I mean, there's quite a lot of space. I can't imagine it spreading it that much to jam it in. So do they put it in there and spread it? Or is it just an option to put in here and drive that way? Because it goes in the same shape that's on the top there, look. On all of them, they've all got the same shape. So, has anybody come across these before? See, it doesn't really go in very far to pull one of them round. So I'm only imagining it's got to be there, hasn't it? But it hasn't been tapped much. Now let me just show you what they call it. I wondered if it was a bit for the screwdriver to hold the screwdriver in. So let's put the screwdriver bit in, and let's just put that in there. I mean, to make that tight, that's going to do a lot of movement, isn't it? So I don't think it's meant to go in there and spread that myself. So it definitely won't go through either side. There's not a doing and an undoing bit. And it goes in there. So, does anybody know what this bit does? I'll put that back there. And it's called, let's see, it's called a pressure piece. You see, it sits in there. What exactly does that do? And you see, it hasn't had much abuse, so I can't see it spreading the bottom of those, well, they're box spanners, but they're sockets. You and I know them as sockets, aren't they? So on Tool Addict's page, on Ben's Tool Addict page on Facebook, I've been asked to be an expert, but I'm less of an expert. I'm just all the gear and no idea. And in this case, I've got no idea. What? It has been tapped, but it hasn't been tapped much. I mean, the whole set's complete, so I can't imagine it being used much. It hasn't had. It's had. You can see though, it has had quite a bit of. You know, it has been to work. It has been used. Obviously, somebody's cut a slot in that for whatever job they were doing. But yeah, it has been knocked over. Look, this one, there was a bit, I'd say that's out of, what's happened there? Someone's tried to hammer that on. Because it's not actually a size, is it? It's what one number tells you what it fits of those numbers. So some of them only do one size, the others do. So it might be a multi-purpose. I mean, 26, that's quite a, that fits 3 different sizes. Let's have a look. 26, that covers 3 sizes there, doesn't it? So very see, it has had some, or somebody just took a pair of Stilsons on that. See, I suspect somebody's put a different tool on that to grip that. That's my suspicion on that. They put it on the end of the nut and they've given it some stick, because I can't imagine it being that strong compared to new ones. You know, what the new ones, the abuse you can give a new one, but I don't know. So my question is, what is that? It's written down as a pressure piece. Reliable. Made in England. Look, there's the extension. I mean, I thought it might fit under here, but it doesn't even fit up inside the extensions. That fits on there. So there's the extension. So it's not a piece that fits in the extension. It goes in somewhere, doesn't it? So is anybody less of a cowboy than I am? Not more of an expert, but less of a cowboy than I am. What is that? What job does it do? Or is it really hard that, you know, you can hit it and it doesn't really show the damage? It ain't got much damage on it, has it? I can't see it spreading the ends of these. There's too much slack on them, too much to make up. So anybody know? And James, we've had a closer look and we're still none the wiser. So yeah, anybody got any idea? It was in the 35 book, so I'm guessing this could, it was under 35 back in my book, it was in the 30, it might even go back to the 20s, mightn't it? What year this was made, and there's nothing to tell you. It's just got his name on it, look. It just says made in England. Yeah, so sometimes the label gives you a clue, but there's no label. There's no clue in the label. There's a screwdriver bit. So, what do we think? Pressure piece. What the hell is a pressure piece? So let's give you something to chew on. Lovely.